Crash out incoming. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Hey, nice pass right there. Jackass! Bang! We're bumbling, we're stumbling, and we're fumbling! Bang! Y'all see what they've been doing over there at Cracker Barrel, man? It's a travesty! But it looks like they added one new item. It's French toast. Butter pecan! Bang! Angel Reese! Angel Reese!
Instincts just put belt to ass on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Sonia Citron was out there cooking with hot grease. Stir the pot. Stir the pot. Keep cooking, Sonia. That was a show. She put on a flat-out show versus Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Boy, did they ruin Angel Reese.
Serious talk, this has officially become one of the most shocking endorsement disasters in recent memory. Under Shaquille O'Neal's leadership, Reebok genuinely believed Angel Reese could become the face of their basketball revival. But what followed wasn't a comeback story. It was a complete implosion that deserves its own Harvard Business School case study on how not to run a brand relaunch. While Caitlin Clark is rewriting record books and filling sold-out arenas, and Sophie Cunningham is winning fans with fearless, authentic energy, Angel Reese is trending for all the wrong reasons. The headlines aren't about dominance anymore, they're about disaster. Industry insiders are already whispering that this could go down as the biggest sneaker endorsement failure since the new Coke fiasco. Let's be honest, this isn't just a disappointing partnership. It's a full-blown marketing meltdown. Every time Angel steps on the court, fans aren't expecting greatness, they're bracing for disappointment. We're talking about a 6 feet 3 inches professional shooting a dismal 31.5% on layups, the easiest shot in basketball, while ranking third in total attempts. That's not just inefficient, it's flat out humiliating.
Commentators laughing at this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me get real serious.
Even a middle school coach would have benched a player for less, yet Angel Reese is turning it into a spectacle. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is casually pulling up from the logo, breaking records, and transforming every arena she steps into a sold-out show. The contrast couldn't be more brutal. One is building a legacy, the other is drowning in hype that never delivers. And the bloopers? They practically write themselves at this point. Against the New York Liberty, Angel Reese had a moment straight out of a comedy reel, 4 straight missed putbacks in just 12 seconds. 2 of them were swatted right back into her face like she was hooping against a brick wall.
Grow Reebok and have people wear it again because no one does. So one of his genius decisions was this. Fucking signing her, Angel Reese. If you don't know who she is, she's the queen of fish out of water going after a rebound that she shot herself and can get in the net ever. She reminds me of a 3-year-old shooting on those little kids' nets and throwing the ball and just completely missing.
The clip went viral instantly, but not the kind of viral that sells sneakers. This was the kind that lands on YouTube compilation reels with clown music playing in the background. While Caitlin Clark is draining logo threes and drawing comparisons to Steph Curry and LeBron James, Angel Reese is starring in highlight reels titled, "When Basketball Isn't Your Calling." One player is selling out arenas, the other, selling memes. And let's end the excuses her defenders keep throwing around. Sure, her field goal percentage might sit at 44.4% on paper, but numbers don't lie, context does.
Bravado once again got their ass kicked. Angel Reese was so bad last night, the announcers calling the game, they were laughing at her performance. Check out some highlights for yourself. Well, KC, you always do this. You select a couple of bad plays and try to convince us that Angel Reese isn't a super...
But that percentage doesn't even scratch the surface of how bad it's gotten. Most of Angel Reese's shots come right at the rim, the area where professionals are expected to finish 70 to 80% of the time. Instead, she's turned what should be automatic layups into something that feels more like a slot machine spin. Pull the lever, cross your fingers, and hope for the best. Spoiler alert, it usually doesn't drop. Coaches call the paint the money zone. Reese? She's turned it into a casino where the house always wins. And that's why Reebok's multi-million-dollar investment is now looking like a high-stakes gamble gone horribly wrong. Even commentators whose job is to hype every free throw like it's a game winner are starting to lose composure every time Reese blows another point-blank shot.
There's a dude on the internet who cracks me up. On TikTok, he's put together a load of Angel Reese clips, and it'll say Angel Reese part 36. And it goes, Angel Reese going up for another layup. She misses. Bang! And I mean, dude, it's the funniest. And my whole thing is this, dude. She just seems as uncoordinated as a baby giraffe. Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
One announcer actually laughed live on air, not the supportive. She'll bounce back, kind of chuckle, but the stunned. Did that really just happen? Laugh. And when professional broadcasters start laughing at your performance instead of hyping it, that's not a red flag, that's a neon warning sign flashing outside Reebok's headquarters saying, "We made a huge mistake." Social media has turned the fiasco into a feeding frenzy. Entire accounts are now devoted to nothing but Angel Reese's missed layups, complete with slow-motion replays, clown horns, and circus soundtracks. This isn't basketball content anymore, it's an entirely new blooper genre, and Angel Reese is the unintentional star. For Reebok, who signed her hoping for highlight reels that sell sneakers, this has turned into a public relations nightmare, a viral storm that no marketing budget can spin into gold.
This was an epic embarrassment, bro. Remember, this is a pro basketball player. Won a national championship. Their calling card they'd like to hang over is she beat Caitlin Clark. Remember that. Watch this.
Production in the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, "Give me that. How about another?" Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.
All Reebok's getting now are humiliation reels that sell memes instead of sneakers. That doesn't drive sales, it drives executives to update their resumes. Because if Angel Reese were at least leading a winning team, maybe some of this chaos could have slipped under the radar. But the reality is brutal. The Chicago Sky are collapsing in real time, sitting at a miserable 7-21 record, buried under an 8-game losing streak, and already fading from the playoff picture. What was supposed to be a breakout season has turned into a slow-motion disaster, with Reebok's golden investment sinking right alongside it.
What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign come to York.
And when Angel Reese went down with a back injury, missing 5 straight games, the Chicago Sky still couldn't find a way to win. Here's the cruel paradox: they're bad with her, and somehow even worse without her. It's like being trapped in a sinking lifeboat. The holes are everywhere, and the only question left is how fast it'll go down. Head coach Tyler Marsh has tried to polish the mess in post-game interviews, but no amount of PR spin can hide the truth. When your entire offense revolves around a player who can't finish from 2 feet away, you're not building a contender, you're building a blooper reel. And here's the most painful part: Reebok didn't just sign Angel Reese. They made her the face of their entire basketball revival. Shaquille O'Neal personally stamped his approval on the deal, envisioning a comeback powered by swagger, style, and Gen Z fire. But what was supposed to be a marketing dream is quickly becoming a brand disaster in motion.
Actually feel bad for Angel Reese at this point, and it has nothing to do with like how she's handled herself or anything. It's just simply Caitlin Clark is so much better than Angel Reese at basketball that it doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese is struggling with the fact that Caitlin Clark is better at her best thing than she is.
She's better at everything.
And
she had a triple double. She's tied for the 3rd most triple doubles in WNBA history, and she's played 50 games.
Yeah.
But here's the fatal flaw Reebok never saw coming: you can't build a global brand on hype alone. You need real, undeniable on-court greatness to make that strategy work. This isn't TikTok clout chasing, this is professional basketball. And no one's lining up to buy sneakers connected to a player who's going viral for airballed layups instead of game-winning shots. What makes this collapse even more painful is how Reebok's leadership sold the dream. CEO Todd Krinsky stood on stage and boldly compared Angel Reese to Allen Iverson and Shaquille O'Neal, calling her a culture changer. Let's be honest, that wasn't just misguided, it was insulting. Iverson didn't just change culture, he defined it. He was electric, fearless, breaking ankles and rewriting basketball swagger. Shaq? He was a walking hurricane, a generational powerhouse who dominated everything in his path. And Angel Reese? She's redefining how to turn professional basketball into meme material. If that's what Reebok calls changing culture, then she's only changing it by dragging it into clown show territory. Now, the whispers inside the sneaker world are getting louder, and they sound like pure regret. Did Reebok even scout her game? Or were they so desperate for attention that they grabbed the loudest personality they could find? Because right now, this doesn't look like a vision. It looks like a panic move gone wrong, a multi-year, multi-million-dollar mistake that's haunting them every single night she steps on the court.
That when Caitlin Clark and her were supposed to face off against each other the other week, the ticket sales went down from $100 to like $5 because Caitlin Clark got injured. She had a quad injury, so she wasn't playing. So guess what? No one wanted to go watch. And if you don't know Caitlin Clark, she's pretty much the GOAT of the WNBA and is the reason why people are watching. No one watches you, Angel Reese. No one watches you. The only thing that I enjoy watching is all the clips on TikTok of you just countlessly just missing every